What is going on, everybody? Have you ever eaten a cup of yogurt and spent an extra 2 or 3 minutes at the end just scraping the bottom to try to get all the yogurt out of the container? Then playing Slaanesh might be the army for you. This is a video about Syll'Esske The Vengeful Allegiance. This model is a must include if you're doing a Slaanesh demon army. I see 100% no reason why you would ever not include this model. Every single army that is Slaanesh demons should include this model. It is over the top good, just incredible rules, exactly perfect, super strong rules you want to see in a new unit for your army. It is just fantastic and, dare I say, magnificent. Visually, it's a very cool and unique model. I love the Hellraiser Ogre Man with the axe. I'm not super keen on the lady jumping off his back spikes, but it's pretty cool. So you can try to hobby that out a little bit. But this character is coming in at 210 points, which is a little more than a Demon Prince. There is a little bit of balance here in the stats, and I'm going to let you guess before I tell you what that is. So it's movement 9, weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 2, strength 4, toughness 6, 8 wounds, 8 attacks, 9 leadership, 4+ armor save. And the 4+ armor save is actually pretty cool because your 5 up, the demon save isn't gonna need to be used against small arm fire, assuming you're getting shot by bolters or something. So that's kind of cool. The balance here, every rule I go on to read is going to be amazing. The balance is going to come from its move characteristic. It just moves 9 and it doesn't fly. So unfortunately, it's a little slow. It's fast unit, but it's kind of slow for some of the Slaanesh things. But that's okay because the rules are incredible. The whip that the lady on top carries is 6-inch range, assault 6, strength user, which is strength 4, but we'll get into that a little bit more. AP 2, damage 1, and you can whip people within 1 inch of you, and you can whip into other combats, which pistols cannot do. That is a misconception. Only these whips can, as far as I know. Pistols shoot in their own combat, but they can't shoot into friendly combats. The Axe of Dominion is what the big guy's carrying there. It's +3 strength, AP 3, 3 damage flat, no special rules, no penalties. And the whip in hand-to-hand combat is strength user, AP 1, 1 damage, and you make D3 hit rolls instead of 1 for each attack made with this weapon. Pretty solid. Because if you remember before, I said this model has 8 attacks. Now, we're going to get into this a little more. This thing is a monster. Literally, it has the monster keyword, so you know it's good. It is a Demon Prince, so all Slaanesh demons reroll hit rolls of 1 with a 6-inch aura around this model. This model is a Slaanesh demon, so it hits on a 2 and rerolls hit rolls of 1, so it never misses, basically. It's very, very accurate. It's ballistic skills 2, it shoots that little whip on a 2 and rerolls 1s because of the Demon Prince aura. Awesome, basically hitting everything all the time. The little guy on top is also a herald of Slaanesh. So model Slaanesh demons within 6 inches are +1 strength, including this model. So now all those whip attacks are strength 5, and the axe is strength 8 in hand-to-hand combat, which 7 to 8 is a big deal because now you're wounding knights and things on a 4+. Pretty awesome. Like, that's a 6-inch aura. Now, if this model is your warlord, it has another 6-inch aura, which is -1 attack aura, which is the bewitching aura, which is a -1 attack to all enemy models within 6 inches, and that does not include vehicles, so it would not include like a Knight Gallant, but Orc Boys, Death Company, Sanguinary Guard, something like that. Before we get into the crazy thing here, the model can cast 1 psychic power a turn. Awesome. So not only is it a Demon Prince, a Herald, and a Psyker, it also is like a battle standard bearer from old fantasy. You can re-roll morale tests taken for friendly Slaanesh demon units while within 6 of this model. So if this is your warlord, that would be the 4th aura around it. You get to reroll the morale whether or not it's your warlord, but I just meant that would be 4 different 6-inch auras coming off this model. It's a character with 8 wounds, so it can't be targeted. It's not infantry, so it's not super vulnerable to the Vindicare Assassins or any kind of sniper rifle craziness, but especially the Vindicare Assassins, which could become a thing. Triple Vindicare, I feel like, is very, very strong in the game. So the crazy rule here, Deadly Symbiosis. The first time this model fights in each fight phase, it can only make attacks with either the whip or the axe. The first time this model finishes a consolidation move in each fight phase, it can then choose a new target and resolve its close combat attacks again. But when it does so, all of its attacks must be made with the other weapon. If this model charged this turn, these attacks can still only target units that it declared a charge against in the previous phase. So, this model charges in and makes 8 attacks with the axe, or 8d3 attacks with the whip. So if you charge a unit of troops, you make 8d3 attacks with the whip. If you charge a tank, you make 8 attacks with the axe. Then you can consolidate and fight with the other model, which hopefully, if you say charge a character and a unit of troops, you whip the unit of troops to death with your massive amount of attacks that almost never miss. That's Strength 5, AP 1. And then you smash the character with Strength 8, AP 3, 3 damage. You basically just have to get 2 hits through, 2 wounds through, and it's dead. Any character on foot pretty much is less than 7 wounds. So that's pretty amazing. So many attacks, so accurate, so much damage output. Coming in only at 210 points. I think that's a steal. It's a little bit more expensive than a Demon Prince. And like I said, there is some balance in this. It's not a totally broken unit because it's just toughness 6, 8 wounds with a 5-up invul and 4-up armor save, but also it doesn't fly and it's only move 9. So in a Slaanesh army, which is oftentimes going to be a horde of some kind, I believe, we're going to get into that later, you can't really jump over your own units, so you could get kind of tied up a little bit. You can't charge flyers, a few various things like that. But 100%, this is an HQ you will take every single time in your army. I don't see why you wouldn't. There's some crazy good tactics with this, and daisy chaining your units. If you're not familiar with daisy chaining, that means the blob of your unit or the bulk of your unit, say that you charge with, enters combat, but then you leave a few models 2 inches apart within unit coherency that make a little tail on the end of your unit. And basically, you just got to get 1 model from that unit within 6 of this model, and then you're going to reroll 1s to hit and get +1 strength, which is awesome. And reroll morale. Reroll morale in this army is very, very good because demons, if you paid for the banner, when they roll a 1 on their morale test, actually get models back instead of run away. So 2 chances at getting models back is doubling your chances at getting models back instead of having anybody run from casualties in the morale phase. So get out that yogurt spoon, scrape the bottom, pick up this model, 100% worth $50. Looks awesome. I can't wait to paint it. And hopefully you're enjoying this Slaanesh masterclass so far. So please give me a like, comment below. I'm ready to talk about Slaanesh all month long. We got so excited for my July Slaanesh Fest. I started it in June. Talk to you soon.